Hello and welcome to IPL Fantasy. We are going to talk about match number 24, which will be played in Abu Dhabi between Kings 11 Punjab and Kolkata Knight Riders. Kings 11 Punjab having a horrendous run right now. They've lost their last 5 matches, and the last time around they lost to Sunrisers Hyderabad by 69 runs. So a lot of changes that are expected in their playing 11. You can say that it's not going to be an ideal playing 11 because that's something that they've not been picking, and nobody can really guess what sort of an IPL, what sort of a playing 11 that they would want to put out on the field. Glenn Maxwell, he's not been scoring runs. Chris Gayle, well, he comes into the side ahead of him. Simran Singh kept wickets in the last game. I'm not sure what sort of a strategy was that when you have KL Rahul and Nicholas Pooran already there. Karun Nair, well, he's not had a very good outings so far. Will he get another game at all? Ravi Bishnoi, Mujibur Rahman playing together for the first time in this IPL. But at the same time, Mohammad Shami and Sheldon Cottrell, their pairing is not working anymore. So, a lot of things up in the air. Maybe they need to bring in another pacer, another option. They need to look at the way they are doing things at the moment. Otherwise, this slide will be very, very difficult for Kings 11 Punjab to arrest at this point in time. Talking about Kolkata Knight Riders, it's again sort of a home ground for them, playing in Abu Dhabi. They're playing an away match, but they're playing in a virtual home ground situation. They beat Chennai Super Kings by 10 runs last time around, so they are flying high. They have sorted some issues in their batting lineup with Rahul Tripathi up top. And Kuldeep Yadav doesn't find a place in their playing 11, this reject playing 11, which was a big surprise. But they won that game against Chennai. They made their bowling attack work. And for one, I don't see any reason for change in their playing 11, although it's going to be very, very hurtful for someone like Kuldeep Yadav. So, what sort of combined fantasy 11 we can expect from this particular match? It's again going to be a bit of a batting heavy, and on the bowling side, it's going to be having a few all-rounders in there, and maybe, just maybe, you will also have a few bowlers of choice because Kolkata Knight Riders have a really settled bowling attack. KL Rahul, Mayank Agarwal, they are an absolute mass. Nitish Rana, Shubman Gill, absolute mass batting in the top order. Then you could Then you could look at somebody like a Chris Gayle, or do you want Rahul Tripathi, or do you want Evan Morgan? So that's a bit of an option in there. Then you have Nicholas Pooran who could come in. Dinesh Karthik, they are your wicket keeping choices, especially if KL Rahul does not keep wickets. And of course, in terms of all rounders, you have Andre Russell, Sunil Narayan. I mean, Kings 11 Punjab, yes, they have Glenn Maxwell, but do you really want Maxwell in your playing 11 at this point in time? He has not done much. So I fully expect Chris Gayle to come in for Glenn Maxwell in that particular match. So Sunil Narayan, he's floating up and down, and you have Andre Russell. These two could be your all-round options. And apart from that, Evan Morgan is there available to you as a batting option. You have Nicholas Pooran, Dinesh Karthik. You might want both of them. You might want an extra batting option from the Punjab lineup because they are either going to play Sarfaraz Khan or Karun Nair once again, just to balance up their equation. As far as the bowling unit is concerned, then you have Kamlesh Nagarkoti, Shivam Mavi are there, Varun Chakravarti is there, Kuldeep Yadav is there. In terms of spin options, you have Ravi Bishnoi. Mujib, yes, there's an option there as well, but again, Kings 11 Punjab, their bowling attack is all over the place. So what are their options going to be? I, for one, don't think Sheldon Cottrell is going to get a game in there. So if he doesn't get a game, Mujib is already there. Chris Jordan perhaps comes in back, or you get to look at Hardus Villian. So it's up there. Lots and lots will depend on the sort of playing 11 that Kings 11 go in the match with.